You know, we saw a big fight before, kind of like this one, where two big stars in the division, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people don't think it lived up to what people like. Do you think this will be a little bit like that fight, or will it be a little bit more exciting, John?
Well, listen, I'm hoping this fight will be a lot more exciting. That fight definitely didn't meet expectations when it was like 5 years too late. This fight's right on time. They're both the same age. They're both at the end of their prime. They're in their prime, but they're the tail end of their prime, both fighters. So no one really has an edge. Andre has a little bit of edge in ring generalship. Sergey has a big edge in power. We'll just see who can nullify the other one's strengths and explode their weaknesses and come up victorious.
Would you be surprised in this fight if Andre did stand and fight with him and actually hurt Kovalev in the fight?
No, it wouldn't surprise me. Anything's possible in boxing. It would. I was saying, damn, but listen, hey, you showed the different side of you now. But I think every fighter has it inside them, has the capability to do that. And then, if he likes to stay and wants to stand and prove that, well, I'm all for that, because now you leave yourself open and vulnerable for counter shots. But I think once he hit with a good hard shot, he's gonna say, no, that's not my fight. Let me get back to doing what I do best and try to systematically break Sergey down. Which on the other hand, Sergey can break him down systematically.
Do you think that with this fight here, does Kovalev or Ward get the credit they deserve? They're both seeking to be number one pound for pound. Do they both get it, or at some point where the fans or other people take it away from them?
I think the winner does deserve it. Well, will they get it? I don't know. They should. I think Virgil said it. Should Andre be victorious, that he won't get the credit he deserves. I can't knock him for saying that, but I think if he was victorious against Sergey, he deserves that, and vice versa. Sergey beats him, he deserves it, because they're two good fighters at the prime of their career, and they meet at the right time, and they both clean the divisions out, basically. And so now, what's up but to meet each other. So the winner should be, pound for pound the best fighter.
Both of them a little testy with each other. I think Kovalev was upset with Ward about something. But things with you and Virgil haven't also been, the greatest. And I know I talked to him, I talked to you. Does that play a big role for you, John, to get this win? Because you're going to get a victory also over Virgil. Does that play a part in this?
Well, I guess all trainers try to, we all have egos. We all want to be best. Personally, I'm nothing against Virgil. Because, once I've watched, especially now I've watched him and Andre, I have a great respect, because I understand that kind of togetherness. My father and I, we had that. So Virgil, to have the relationship we have with Andre, and Andre respects him. I take my hat off to them for that. It's a rarity in boxing, the kind of guy that listens and trusts his trainer 110% the way he should. Andre does that with Virgil. I can't knock that. So, the thing with Virgil now, whatever people try to make out of it, there's really nothing, because I have nothing against him. It's boxing. I want to be the best trainer. He wants to be the best. I always feel that I'm the best, because I understand the game of boxing. I've chewed that thing. I've chewed it. I won 2 world titles. I fought against the saints in the body. I've done it. I've been doing boxing to be where I am today. So, listen, Virgil is a good man, and he's done well. He's done well with one fighter, really well, and that's all that counts. So, I can't knock it.
I always love talking about other stuff too going on in boxing, John, and one of the things is Floyd Mayweather is more of a full-time promoter, not a fighter. He said that a lot of these fighters nowadays getting paid too much. They're not putting in the work. They want the rewards right away. How do you feel about this?
Listen, Floyd's been around. I can't knock what he's saying. He made a ton of money, but one thing I can't say, Floyd did work for it. Floyd was always in the gym. There was a time when he made no money when he first turned pro. So I can understand where he's coming from when he says what he says, but other people are looking and say, well, you made all that money fighting Pacquiao and these other guys, and so how are you going to say there's too much money? Well, listen, Floyd's cool. He's undefeated. No one's ever beaten him, so I guess you got to give him, let him say what he wants to say. He's a promoter now. Now he's on the other side. He said, I'm not giving all this money that I made to these guys, but what he's saying is true. Now they're all looking for that big payday. For no work. They want to fight twice a year and go on vacation afterwards. You're supposed to be in the gym 24/7, fight as many times as you can, especially when you're a young fighter. But they all want the big money now. They all want the reward, but no work.
He was back in the gym. Adrian Broner, he flew Adrian Broner down there. He was back in the gym. He sparred for the first time, but I don't know how long. Everybody said he looked sharp. What indication does that give you, John? Are you surprised?
No. Like Floyd, if you look at Floyd, he takes care of himself. That's most trainers, our ex-fighters should do. And, maybe he might have an itch to fight one more time. I don't know. Boxing is like a drug type sport. It's hard to leave it. And he was so good for so long, it's probably still in him he feels he's the best. And in some cases he still may be. But, listen, he made that kind of money that you made, and you had a wonderful career and a wonderful life. Don't keep pushing, man. Just let it go and enjoy the second half of it, being a promoter.
Last time we talked Golovkin. I haven't talked to you since he fought Kell Brook.
Yeah.
Floyd and a couple other people think he got exposed in that fight. He got hit a little too easy. There was a lot of holes in it. What did you think about Gennady's performance, and do you think he was exposed anymore?
Well, I really talked preached about that fight. I said, Kell may look good for him in spots. I said, maybe he sees something we don't see. That's why he took the fight. He was able to hit Triple G with some good shots. But like I said before, he wasn't strong enough or big enough for Triple G. And Triple G was going to just walk right through him, which he ended up doing. And the corner was smart, but they could see he was going to get hurt down the road. So they said, no, enough's enough. You can't measure that fight with any other fight because he was welterweight coming up to middleweight. But he hit on Triple G some shots that he said, wow, he's going to get a lot. Well, if you look at him, his defense isn't that great to begin with. He walks you down, and he uses power. So he's easy to hit. I think Monroe hit him with a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Just had no power behind any of them. So he's already been exposed as far as a guy that can be hit. But can you hurt it? You got to hurt these guys, man. Especially these power points. You got to hurt them to gain their respect. If you can't gain their respect, then you're in trouble. And that was Kell's problem. He hit him some shots. He never rocked him. So guess what? Triple G's gonna walk right through that and say, "Okay, taste my power. He's like what I got for you." But the corner was smart. They stopped him before he had a chance to get him.
And my last question, a lot of people have been talking about Triple G having to move up, and a lot of people wanted to move up and fight the winner of this fight. What do you think about that, John? I know there's been sparring stories and all that, but a lot of people want to see it in the actual ring now. How are you feeling about it? Not looking ahead too much.
If worse can worse, that's the fight has to take, then move up and take it. I think he can go to 68, probably make a little bit of noise before he fights 175. But he seems strong. So you think he is strong. So maybe 175 might be his final stop. But if I were him, I'd go to 68 first and test those waters and see how he makes out with the top 168 pounders first.
You confident you guys could beat him, could beat Triple G at this point?
Oh yeah, I am from a boxing standpoint. So he has to box him more. That's all. So he took those long shots at the end. You're in trouble. Keep at this is him with long shots. Don't let Triple G get inside and make a dog fight out of it. So he's a better boxer than people realize. And that for a fight like that, he'd have to box. Triple G would try to be the aggressor. And then so he would show his true boxing ability. But will the fight happen? Probably not.
Well, John, always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you a little later too also. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You want to see
Yeah.